Alright, so this guy is in some kind of those, those common
Very
rooftop
interesting.
shack kind of UV hideout things. And as you approach him, you hear him saying, "What an interesting specimen," and then "very interesting."
What's the point of all this, you know?
What's so interesting?
What? Never mind.
It's Mr. Z.
Wait, aren't you? Yes, I've seen you in action. You're not scared of the infected, are you? Even when roaming the streets at night.
Are you scared of them, or have you been spying on me?
Have you been spying on me?
Of course. It's my job. Not everyone comes as close to the infected as you do. You must know a lot about them. That could be very useful.
Yeah.
Useful how?
Sorry, I haven't introduced myself. The free people call me Mr. Z. I went into hiding to devote my life to researching the infected and keeping records of everything we can learn about them. It's something we owe to future generations.
Interesting.
Yes, we must learn everything we can about all these monstrosities. This will help prepare our society for future challenges.
You're not wrong.
Tell me more about what you do.
There are so many species and variations of infecteds, and I'm afraid there will be more.
What do you mean?
The THV gen mod used in chemical bombings triggered uncontrollable mutations in the infected DNA. This spawned new types like screamers, suiciders, and goons, each more dangerous than the last.
What do you need me for?
To do my research, I need eyes in the field, but obviously, it's a dangerous job. Most of my people have gone missing. I've been watching you. With your experience, you could contribute greatly. Would you help me to confirm my findings so far?
Sure, I can try.
Well, happy to. Your work seems crucial.
Great, thank you. Certainly you've noticed what happens with infecteds after mutation. They become stronger, faster, and more agile. Have you encountered the type that can jump higher than others?
The Banshee, I call them the Leapers, but they scream like a Banshee, so...
That'd be a Banshee.
Yes, that's consistent with my research. What's interesting, they seem to be relatively weak, and if their attack misses, they usually retreat. I observed another infected type. It's very strange, quite different from the others. It prefers to avoid humans. I know how that sounds, but you must have seen something like that. Moreover, when retreating, it leaves tracks behind. Do you know which infected I'm referring to?
It's Bolter, I believe.
Yes, that tracks, so to speak. Thank you. The next one is a bit complicated.
Tracks, I get it.
I've received reports about a type of infected that exhibits a bizarre behavior. It creates a toxic mist around other monsters, and some survivors believe that it even resurrects the dead, which is nonsense, obviously. Does that ring any bells?
Sorry, that what? Creates toxic mist. Resurrects the dead. Definitely not a howler. I've never heard of a revenant, though, so...
You're talking about a revenant.
That's the one I was talking about. My theory is that it evolved to develop a special organ that creates this toxic mist.
Oh, okay, legitimately, what the fuck is a revenant? I don't think I've ever seen one before in this game. What the fuck are you talking about? I've played it all the way through. I've never seen a zombie that creates a toxic mist that raises the dead. Like, what? sometimes like goons and shit will not goons, renegades or bandits will leave behind a toxic mist that kills other NPCs and then creates virals out of them. But
It's incredible what the THV Gen mod did to those creatures. Frightening and fascinating at the same time. And which type of infected would you say has the most explosive temper?
explosive temper. Again, I've never met a suicider. Demolishers aren't explosive. I don't know what a rampage is, so...
Definitely a suicider.
Suicider it is. Better stay as far away as possible from it. Well done. You really helped me. As a token of my appreciation, here's a weapon I crafted while I was still venturing in the field. I'm sure it will help you more than me. Oh, and check this out. I created this deck of cards a while back, featuring some of the most dangerous infecteds.
Oh, hey.
To help people know and identify the threats. Here's my favorite one. The Goon. You can have it. Take care, Aiden. See you around.
Infected intelligence quiz. All right. So, like I said, I have not encountered at least 2 of the zombies he was asking about in Dying Light 2. The only way I was able to get those answers is that one of them happened in Dying Light 1 for sure. And a suicider made sense because they would like run at you and explode. So that's what they would do. But very strange to encounter this in Dying Light 2. If you've never played Dying Light 1, you might be screwed on these answers. Very weird.